beginning of day we don't know. So we left last Thursday.
It's Saturday, so
it's Sunday.
Day 10.
Day 10.
Yeah.
I don't know, we lose track. Constantly telling ourselves, today is this day. Today is this day.
Yeah.
So we went into this pretty enchanting mossy forest, and Chris saw a side road. So we said, what the hey? And it was pretty muddy, but we found an opening to a bank along the river, and we could camp there. So we stayed there for the past 2 days. So we were actually able to set up camp and relax for a few days. As you saw, we took a hot shower, which felt really good, and just chill. Like, day after day of setting up and tearing down starts to wear on you after a bit. So it was really nice. So now we're driving towards Port Alberni in hopes of finding another really cool spot.
Yep.
We'll see.
We're gonna stop off. The local told us about a little park that we can fill up. So we're gonna top off the fuel, get rid of some of the trash that we have, and then start heading towards Port Alberni. And obviously, if there's any interesting side roads to grab, that's probably what we're gonna end up doing.
Yeah. It is a late start though, because Buddy's got us up about 3 a.m. needing to go to the bathroom, and then we kind of slept till 8:30, which is crazy for us because at home we never do that. So it's like 11:30, so we can only do so much exploring before we need to find a spot, camp for the night. But it was good relaxing spot. We headed to a small little town called Nittanat, where we fueled up and were able to get rid of our trash and recycling. Before leaving our river spot, we were stopped by a local who was fishing there and asked if we could jump his truck as his battery died. We got him on the road again and chatted for a bit. He told us about a favorite spot that he and his wife used to visit before her unfortunate passing. We thought we would check it out, and it was a beautiful area, but too many people for us, so we decided to keep going. We found a black bear. Bye, bear. After spotting the mama and her cub, we slowly moved past them and continued up the mountain. We were met with a few obstacles, but nothing we couldn't make our way through. As the day started to slip away, we had to make a decision on either to continue to go up or to turn around. We both wished there was a camp spot here. The view was beautiful. We really had not found anything for camping on the way up, so we decided to turn around and see what else we could find.
So we just came out of the little area that we were camping out in for the last couple of days, and we've had some pretty good muddy terrain. Just give you a quick view of what this looks like right about now, and how we probably might need to take it to a car wash because it's a little dirty to try to be opening doors and climbing on it and stuff like that. But I'll get it here in a minute. There we go. Can't really tell on the tires anymore, but there you go. Some little fun, dirty Canadian off-roading. I mean, look how dirty the back end is. Can barely see the colors on the Jeep logo. And I gotta climb all over that to open up that tent. So what you think? What you think, girly?
About what?
About how dirty it is.
It's very dirty.
Yes. Very.
I'm going to have to use gloves just to get in and out.
But I guess that's what makes it fun, right?
Yep. A dirty Jeep is a happy Jeep.
You heard her, everybody. A dirty Jeep is a happy Jeep.
As we were making our way along a dirt road, we noticed a lake and one camp spot that already had somebody in it. Chris spotted what looked like a few people camping on the other side of the lake, so we decided to keep a close eye on any side roads we might find. Shortly after driving past the lake, Chris spotted a dirt trail with a few vehicles parked outside of it, so we decided to turn down to see what we could find. We got to where some people were camping and figured this was the end of the trail, seeing the creek ahead, and needed to turn around. The campers got all their wood out of the way and told us to continue on. We didn't know what was ahead, so we stopped and asked, and they said they hadn't been past this point, but they have watched other vehicles just disappear, so to go on ahead. We both felt like we were doing something wrong, since it felt like we were driving through this creek for such a long time. But then it opened up to this beautiful lake spot where we found what we thought was going to be the perfect spot to camp for just a few days.
for dinner tonight, babe?
We are having as much of these pre-made meals as possible because they're getting kind of old and we need to eat them. So we're having a huge dinner tonight.
Yeah, that does look like a lot.
And whatever we don't eat, we're just going to have to get rid of because we can't keep hauling it around for no reason. So we got some General Toro's noodles with tofu and veggies. And we have some taco tofu with black beans, corn, lime juice, taco seasonings, and we'll just dip it with some nacho chips.
And this is the view
That we have.
that she gets to cook from.
Yeah, not bad. Can
This
handle
is,
this.
yeah. So she's looking out of this beautiful lake with all these mountains, you know, and having a nice, cool night, hopefully, because that's what it feels like right now.
And we are out of propane, so.
And we are out of propane, so.
We have a whole nother container.
Yeah, that's why we carry two. I know some people might think it's overkill, but that's why we carry two.
Hey everyone, it is the end of day 11 and we found a pretty special little spot. We didn't drive very far today though.
No, we only drove about 44 miles, but it took us still took us a minute to get here. But I mean, this is our view on the lake here. Found this lake, and then that mountain in the background right there. We spent some time driving up that mountain before we found this spot on the lake, which again was us driving down the road, and all of a sudden I caught a little road out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, ooh, and I turned around in the middle of the road and headed back.
And as you saw, we had to stop and we asked some locals because they kind of moved out of the way, and we saw a water crossing after already being through a water crossing. And they said to go on, that cars keep disappearing back there. So we decided to, and we both felt like we were doing something wrong because
it wasn't really a water crossing as much as it was actually driving like seemingly down the creek bed. So we were it's the first time we kind of did something like that, so we weren't really sure. Yeah, so we were driving down through the creek bed, and first time we've really ever done something like that. So we were kind of like a little iffy, but apparently locals do it all the time here.
Yeah, there's a few little camp spots here.
Yeah, so we got ourselves what we hope to be a good camp spot. I mean, obviously, this isn't like a hidden gem because it's not that far from the town of Port Alberni, but hopefully it'll stay quiet.
Yeah, but it's a gem for us.
Yeah, it's a gem for us.
It's been very peaceful.
Yeah.
And you saw earlier on the mountain where we got to see the mama black bear.
Oh, yeah.
And the baby black bear. We've seen lots of bear scat on all the trails, but that was the first bear sighting.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
A mama bear and a baby bear.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So we've set up, we've cooked dinner. Now we're just going to chill.
Yep, and relax and see what tomorrow brings.
Yep. So we'll see.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
We found this weird thing in the woods. It's a toilet. Somebody made a potty out of a recycling bin. We had no idea what was about to happen that night. As we peacefully slept, around 2:30 a.m., we were awoken by the sound of two very loud trucks driving behind us and parking around the bush. They got out of their trucks and started setting off fireworks, drinking and throwing beer cans, playing music, and talking loudly. This went on till about 4:30 a.m. We didn't take video, which you wouldn't have been able to see anything anyways, but we created a reenactment of what happened that night. This was probably the worst night we have ever experienced in all of our years of overlanding. I was very upset and I just couldn't understand why people would pull into a camp area like this and see other people there sleeping in the middle of the night and think it's okay to do that. So we made the decision to get out of there as soon as the sun came up, because if we would have stuck around and they would have said anything to us in the morning, I probably would not have had the kindest words to say to them. We packed everything up and making sure we made as much noise as possible and got out of there. Thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments some of your worst overlanding experiences and if you've had anything like this happen to you before. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel and check out some of our other adventures we've already posted. On our next video, we find another awesome river spot. You don't want to miss that. And remember, life is a journey. Might as well make it an epic one.